This question is asking you to find the measure of angle R and angle T. So it doesn't matter which one you want to start with, but let's start with angle R just because the angle R first. So according to angle R, name the triangle. So the hypotenuse is the 15. Adjacent and opposite. Perfect. Okay, so according to this, what formula do I use? What do I know? Adjacent and hypotenuse, so I have to use cos. So cosine R equals to 7 over 15. And to find angle R, you do cos inverse. So what do you guys get? 62 degrees. Okay? Do you guys have any questions about this? Okay? Now I know angle S is what? What's the value of angle S? 90. The value of angle R is 62. How can I find the angle, the value of angle T? Subtract what? So you're going to do 180 to find angle T. And you're going to do 180 minus 90 minus 62. Because remember, one of the things that we just said earlier, we said that the sum of all three angles is 180 degrees. So I know 2. To find the third, it's easy. What would your answer be? Yes.
I always doesn't matter how much I try, I do. You still use
90. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will, but you're wasting time. And then if you ask me one more time on the test, I'm going to say no because you're wasting your own time. Right? Makes sense? So for me, it doesn't matter which way you find it. If you will choose to find it using one of the SOHCAHTOA, go ahead. But then it's a time issue.
And you can keep forgetting that.
Yep. I know. Okay. Are we okay with this? Perfect. All right. Another thing that you're going to see a lot in word problems is the word angle of elevation and angle of depression. Okay? How many of you in a show of hand know what angle of elevation and angle of depression mean? Okay. So, an angle of elevation is an angle measured from the horizontal line. So it's let's say if I'm looking up and I'm looking at the clock, right? And I'm going to measure that angle of elevation from my eye to the clock, right? That angle of elevation is measured from a horizontal line coming out of my eye of sight with a line that's making with the clock, and that is my angle of elevation. Okay? So the important part is that it's measured from the horizontal line. Same with the angle of depression. The only difference is that I'm looking down. Okay? So if I'm looking at the backpack on the ground, a horizontal line is coming out of my eye of sight, and then the line from my eye to the object, that's the angle of depression. Okay? So as you can see here, it's a horizontal, and the angle of elevation is the measurement from that line of sight up to the object, or the angle of depression is down to the object that's on the ground. So let's read that question. So from the top of a bridge, Maria looks down at a sailboat at an angle of depression of 15 degrees. The bridge is 18 meters above the water. Calculate the horizontal distance from the bridge to the sailboat. So let's read that again. From the top of a bridge, Maria looks down at a sailboat at an angle of depression of 15 degrees. The bridge is 18 meters above the water, and they want you to calculate the horizontal distance from the bridge to the sailboat. So we know there is a bridge, and Maria is standing on top of that bridge. So this is the bridge, and this is where Maria is. Right? There's a sailboat somewhere. Let's say this is the sailboat right here. Maria is looking down at it. And then this is the bottom of the bridge, right? So first thing that we got is that the sailboat is at an angle of depression of 15 degrees. Where would my 15 degrees be?
Where Maria is standing. Or down there.
So right here? Right here?
Yes, no, on top. Oh, yeah, the top.
This one?
Yeah, angle of
Horizontal and then like between the horizontal and there.
Remember, I have to draw a horizontal line coming out of Maria's eyesight. And this is my 15 degrees. So what is this? Yeah. So this is 75 degrees. Yes, because you have a vertical line and a horizontal line, and the vertical and the horizontal, they make a 90 degree. Are we okay with that? That a vertical and a horizontal make a 90, so both of these, they're going to make 90. Now, the bridge is 18 meters above the water. So where is the bridge? How long is the bridge? 18. So where do I draw that?
horizontal. That means the vertical one.
Right? Because the bridge is standing up. And it's asking to calculate the horizontal distance from the bridge to the sailboat. So horizontal distance. No, because they want a horizontal distance. Right? Because they want a horizontal distance, that means they want this. It's going to be from the bottom of the bridge to the sailboat. So, angle 75. So, let's name the triangle. Hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. What do I know and what am I looking for? So what do we use? 10. So tan 75 equals to, I don't know what the opposite is, over 18. And now what do I have to do? Multiply. What do you guys get? And the unit is? Now, this semester, it's going to be different than grade 11 because if you don't put a therefore statement, you're going to lose marks. And then you're going to come crying to me saying that, why did I lose mark? Because you did not answer the question. The horizontal distance from the bridge to the sailboat is